Before this video starts, make sure to give it a quick thumbs up, and if you are not a current subscriber, make sure to click that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss a video. Thanks. Alright guys, hopefully you stuck around for the tutorial. So this trick, as you just saw, literally only takes a minute to perform. It's super easy to do and gets insane reactions every single time. Now for you beginners out there, there is only one move that you may have to practice just a little bit, but it's really not that hard at all, and I will get into that as the tutorial goes on. But anyways, let's learn how to do this. Okay, so here's what you're going to need. You're going to want to get 4 of a kind, and you can use any 4 of a kind that you'd like. I decided to use the 4 8s because 8 is my favorite number, but again, you can use any 4 of a kind that you want. And what you're going to want to do here is remove 1 card from 4 different decks. So as you can see, I have 1 card from my Bicycle Breast Cancer deck, 1 card from the Citizens deck, 1 card from the White Ghosts deck, and 1 card from the Red Monarchs. But you can use any back design that you have at your disposal. So get 4 different back designs, and once you have those, you're also going to need a double backer that has 2 different back designs. And the big major key here is that both back designs that you have on your double backer are different from the 4 cards that you're using for the trick. And now once you have these cards, you are going to be able to perform this effect. So here's the setup. You're going to take your 4 of a kind, and you can put these in any order you want. It does not matter what order these cards go in. I like to put them in chased order, but again, you can put them in any order that you want. It really has no effect on the trick whatsoever. And then as far as your double backer goes, you're just going to put this on the bottom, and it does not matter which color is facing up and which color is facing down. Again, it will not affect the trick whatsoever. I like to start off by showing the cards blue and keeping the red on this side, but again, you can do it however you wish. So again, the setup's going to look like this on this side, and this from this side. So now here is exactly what the trick is going to look like. Okay, so to start this trick, you're going to show all the cards as blue by doing a frustration count. And this is what it's going to look like. You're going to come over and hold the cards in what is known as Biddle Grip. This is your thumb at the back, your middle and ring finger at the front, your index finger just kind of hangs off to the side here, and your index finger just freely roams over the center of the pack. And all you're going to be doing is flipping over to expose the blue back and then just peel off the top card. So obviously, this is a completely different color card. But since you just showed this and you peeled this off, it creates the illusion that that card was actually blue. And you're going to do this 4 times. You're going to show and then just peel off the top card. You're going to show, peel off the top card. You're going to show again, peel off the top card. You're going to show one last time. But now this is a double. You're actually holding 2 cards right now. And instead of putting this on the top, you're actually just going to return it to the bottom so you can maintain that double backer on the bottom of the pack. So let's look at that one more time. Okay, so just hold the cards again in Biddle Grip. Show, peel off the top card. Show, peel off the top card. Show, peel off the top card. Show, this is a double. Keep it nice and square. And instead of putting it on the top this time, just return it to the bottom. So in full speed, it should look a little something like this. Very easy move. Now, here is a very, very important part. And this is the move I was talking about for your beginners that you might have to practice. Before you get into the part of the trick where you start making it look like the aces are flipping over, or excuse me, the 8s are flipping over one at a time, you need to half pass the bottom card. And the reason for this is if you were just to move into flipping the cards over, it would flip over and the face down card would look red, even though you just showed the cards blue a minute ago, and that wouldn't make sense just yet, so you need to flip this card over. And again, the way you're going to do that is by doing a half pass. Now, a half pass is essentially just turning over the bottom card or turning over a group of bottom cards without the spectator knowing. In this case, you're just going to be turning over one card. So the way you're going to do this is you need to get a break underneath the bottom card. You can do this any way you like. I like to just buckle the bottom card, but you can get the break any way that you'd like. So once you have the break, you're going to come over and you're going to grip this packet with your forefingers at the front and your thumb at the back. And now all you're going to do with this hand is take your index finger, you're going to curl it underneath this card, and take your 3 fingers and curl it on top of the card just like this. And all you're going to be doing is just curling this card and flipping it over on the bottom. And the key is angling the cards correctly and covering the cards correctly with your hands in such a way that the spectator will not see it. So in full speed, the half pass is going to look a little something like this. And that's it. It looks like you're doing nothing, but just practice that move. As you can tell, I didn't go too in-depth with it because I don't want this tutorial to be too long. So if you need an in-depth tutorial, just check out other tutorials on YouTube. I'll actually leave a link in the description below if you need one. So, after you do the half pass, it's going to be the same setup. You have your 4/8 except you just flipped over the bottom card. So now all you're going to do is hold the cards in Biddle Grip once again and just reverse count the cards, which is just peeling off the cards normally. And then the last one's going to be a double. This is actually 2 cards right here, so just make sure you hold it and keep it nice and square. Set it on top and display your 8s. From here, just square everything up. So all you've done is place that double backer in the second position from the top. So all that's left to do here is just do whatever gesture you want. You can shake the cards, you can flick the cards, you can snap your fingers, you can do whatever you want. But once you do your little magical gesture, all you have to do is hold the cards in Biddle Grip once again, and just reverse count the cards, and it will show that 1/8 has flipped itself over. Again, in reality, this last card is always going to be a double. There will always be 2 cards here. So just make sure that you keep that nice and square, and the spectator doesn't realize it's 2 cards. So in this case, it appears that the ace of spades is flipped over. Just square everything up. Now all you have to do is, again, do whatever magical gesture you want, then reverse count the cards again. And then it looks like a different ace flips over. So it shows the ace of spades back, and in this case it shows the ace of diamonds is flipped over. Again, this is a double. Keep it square and do not flash. Square everything up again. And now one last time, just give it a shaker again, do whatever magical gesture you want, and just reverse count the cards. And in this case, it shows that the ace of diamonds has come back, and the ace of spades is flipped over. So once that action has been completed, all you have to do from here is just square all the cards up, and now you're ready to move on. So this is going to leave you in the same position as you were in when you started the trick. You're going to have your 4/8 face up on top, and then you're going to have your double backer on the bottom. However, the only difference is now the red side of the double backer is facing outwards because of the half pass that you did earlier. So this is going to allow you to show all the cards as red now instead of blue by doing another frustration count. So again, just hold the cards in Biddle Grip and then perform the frustration count as I showed you before. And you're going to get a good reaction from this because the spectators saw all the cards as blue this entire trick, and all of a sudden they're red. So they are going to be fooled by this. Now, you're going to be left with a double as your last card once again. You're going to be holding 2 cards right here. Instead of putting this on the top, you're actually going to put it in the second position from the top. Now you may be wondering, why is this necessary? Because what this is going to do is it's going to leave that double backer in the exact center of the 4/8. And that is exactly what you want, because this is going to set you up for an Ascanio spread. Now, an Ascanio spread is going to allow you to show all of the 8s without flashing the double backer. Meanwhile, it's actually sitting right here behind the 8 of diamonds. Now, the way that you're going to do this is, once again, hold the cards in Biddle Grip. Now, you guys might be wondering to yourself, why am I holding it with this hand? Because I've been holding Biddle Grip in this hand for this entire trick, and all of a sudden I just switched. For me, it's just more comfortable for me to do the Ascanio spread in my right hand than it is my left, but again, you do whatever's comfortable for you. So just hold the cards in Biddle Grip, as I already said, and you're going to do as follows. You're just going to take your thumb, and you're just going to peel off the top card just a little bit and just leave it side jogged. Then your index finger is going to peel off the bottom card. And then your middle finger is going to peel off the second to bottom card. So I know this angle makes it a little bit difficult to teach it, but just try to follow along the best you can. So again, your thumb peels off the top card, your index finger peels off the bottom card, and then your middle finger peels off the next bottom card. And you should be left with a display that looks a little something like this. So you're showing the cards completely cleanly here. So one last time, let me try to give you a better angle. What I'll actually do is see if I can flip it over as I do it. Your thumb peels off the top card. Your index finger here just peels off the bottom card, and then your ring finger peels off the next bottom card. So I know the angle isn't exactly great for an Ascanio spread, but just practice that and master it. It's really not a hard move. It's pretty easy to do for the most part. If you do need an in-depth tutorial on this, just search them up on YouTube. There's plenty of them out there. But again, it's a pretty straightforward, pretty easy move. So you do the Ascanio spread to display the eights. So after this, just square everything up, flip the cards over, and now you're going to do another Ascanio spread to reveal the kicker ending. Again, the spectators saw all the cards as blue, then they had this big surprise, and all of a sudden they all transformed to red, but now they are going to be absolutely shocked when you show that every single card is now a different color. And again, the way you're going to do this is by doing yet another Ascanio spread. So just go ahead and perform your Ascanio spread as normal, and now you can show 4 different colored backs. Now, in the performance, what I did is I just took the cards and I dropped them on the table, just so you guys can clearly see that there were 4 cards, and all I had to do was just drop the double very carefully to make sure that they did not separate. But in reality, this is not what you're going to want to do. What you're going to want to do is actually clean up a little bit, get rid of the double backer, so your spectators can go ahead and inspect all of the cards. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this right now. Okay, so here's how you're going to be able to clean up this routine at the end. So you've done your Ascanio spread to show that all 4 cards are different colors. As of right now, the double backer is going to be concealed by this card right here, as you can see after the Ascanio spread. You want to get that card to the bottom, so just remove those 2 cards and put them on the bottom nice and cleanly, making sure you do not flash the double backer. So now that the card is on the bottom, you are going to really use any method you want to palm the card out of the pack. The method that I like to use is the Gambler's Cop. I use this move in a lot of routines in Card Magic. But the Gambler's Cop essentially is going to look a little something like this. Now, obviously, you were able to see exactly what was going on there, but that's just because of this overhead camera angle. Again, in reality, the spectators will be in front of you, so this move is going to be virtually undetectable. So, to get into Gambler's Cop position, you want to get a break underneath the bottom card. Again, I like to just do a card buckle, but you can do whatever you like. Transfer that pinky break to a thumb break. And all you're going to do is take this entire packet, slide it to the back of your hand, just like this, where the cards are being gripped by your ring finger, your pinky, and the side of your palm. And then you're going to leave this card here and just slide the rest of the pack forward and up. Now, obviously, from this overhead angle, you can see that card clearly, but this is going to be the spectator's view, and they will not be able to see the card whatsoever. So with that said, yes, this move is very angle sensitive, so make sure you practice this a lot in front of a mirror, or maybe you can even get a friend to help you, and just keep practicing till they can't see it and your angles are perfect. So once you get into this position successfully with the perfect angles, all that's left to do is ditch it in your pocket. And the way you're going to go about doing this is you're going to hand these cards to the spectator for them to inspect them, and as you're handing it to them, you're going to curl this hand away in the same exact motion. And since you're pushing this packet toward them and this hand is going away, all of their attention is going to be right there on that packet, and it'll be completely invisible and they will not be able to see this card whatsoever. So at this point, they're inspecting the cards. Your hand right now is going to be at your waist, just resting there casually with the card, and all that's left to do is ditch that card in your pocket while they're checking out these cards. And again, they can look at this for hours if they want. They are not going to find anything. But anyways, guys, that is the trick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys for my next video. Cardtrix 8 signing off. Peace out.